Hi there, my name is Alberto Savoia, and I am a prefectionist. Not a perfectionist, although I am that too, but a prefectionist. A prefectionist is someone who tries to build something perfect, to do something perfectly before even knowing if that thing is worth doing at all. When it comes to innovation, to startups, to entrepreneurs, to new ideas, a prefectionist is somebody who has to make sure that their idea, for which there is no proven or validated market yet, is already perfect. Now, I suffer from prefectionism and I fight very hard to combat it. I kind of like perfectionism. Once you know that the product is something that the market wants, do make it perfect, but it's okay to start sloppy. Right, so this is my motto today, start sloppy. Let me give you two examples. First of all, I'll start with my own example. As a perfectionist and a prefectionist, I find it very hard to bring things to market, to expose myself with ideas and products that are half-baked. But arguably one of my biggest success started with me doing something very imperfect. So for those of you who don't know it, this is my prototype book called Prototype It. I wrote it in 1 week while I was at Google. It's full of typos, it's not very well edited. I staple it myself. It's really amateurish. And in the beginning, I actually have a quote from Reid Hoffman from LinkedIn that says, if you're not embarrassed by the first version of your product, you've launched too late. So I was plenty embarrassed with this, but it got me to do something. It got me to write something. So I wrote this pre-taught book. It was a success. It's been translated in many, many languages. Tens of thousands of people have read it. And then once I had this little imperfect thing, I followed up with something that I like to think I wrote perfectly, was properly edited. Everything was done professionally. If I tried to be perfect on this, I can guarantee you this would have never started and the perfect product would have never existed. So premature perfectionism is much, much worse than perfectionism. I like perfectionism. And let me give you an example that you'll know about. What I have here is an original iPhone from my collection of technology. I tend not to discard these things because I never know when they come in handy as prop. Now, I was shocked when I got the original iPhone that it didn't even have cut and paste capability. I thought that I was a missing feature. I couldn't figure out where it was. It just didn't have cut and paste. But believe it or not, this that people think is a perfect product is not perfect, right? In fact, it looks perfect. Apple is very good at creating products that look perfect, that are packaged in beautifully perfect boxes, but they don't necessarily have the perfect functionality when they start. But this imperfect little product was good enough that it led to what we have today. So, look at the contrast. And I don't even have one of the big iPhones. So the message for today is, until you know that your idea is worth building perfectly, don't let perfectionism stop you. Start sloppy. And if those sloppy first efforts give you good feedback, then by all means invest, because if people are interested in your idea, however sloppy is developed, however imperfect it is, then for sure, almost for sure, they're likely to like your idea when you actually perfect it over time. All right, quick lesson. I hope you like it. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe and follow me. Come back for more. Bye-bye. Thanks.